live now.
You're too late. I've already summoned meteor.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to the L2R2 PlayStation Podcast. I'm joined by my co-host, as always, Cal Monroe. My name's Fonzie. I always forget my name in the intro because it really doesn't matter. But Cal Monroe across the pond, how you been? We're hot off. We're very close now, minutes away from the state of play. So we're gathering on a different day here. 10 p.m. over there for you. How you feeling?
Yeah, the chat's like going so quick on the YouTube wait thing is making me feel like I might faint actually. So I'm gonna just cover that up.
Yeah. But yeah, you're excited.
Yeah,
What do you think?
sorry, been good. Sorry, yeah.
No.
To answer your question, yeah, I've been good.
Yeah.
Except from feeling like I'm gonna faint.
Yeah, I imagine you get some vertigo if you look at that chat too closely from just like the sheer speed as well, which is going.
I get really bad vertigo anyway, just from like being slightly off the ground in any way. So it's yeah, definitely could be that.
And I know it's late for you over there, which I appreciate you jumping on with me. But I would like to see who's the sleepiest because I just ate a bunch of tacos maybe like half an hour ago, and I want to just a nap for a week. So we might be equal.
To riposte your meal, I ate quite late. It's only about an hour ago, and I had like filled pasta, so very stodgy. So,
yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like it was almost that like recent enough that it's given me energy. Maybe if I'm pretty sure that's how food works. I'm not a scientist or anything, but yeah. So I feel good. You know, I'm a bit of a night owl. I go to bed quite late usually, so. Yeah, we'll be good. Just shout if I start drifting off, and I'll do the same to you.
There you go. Yeah, it's wild to think that food is supposed to give you energy. Sometimes I just like, I'm like, oh, I'm not supposed to feel like an absolute piece of shit after I eat. It's a wild concept to have energy afterwards.
Yeah, I struggle with the thought of kind of eating till you've had till you're supposed to be done, but
right.
Yeah, I just have to eat all that's there. I can't stop myself.
Yeah, same with my wife. Like, if we got to eat somewhere, it's like I somehow am like way faster at eating too than she is. So inevitably at the end, she's like, I'm not going to finish this. Do you want this? And I'm like, oh yeah. And so it's just like I'm a dumpster that she shovels food into.
Yeah, that's the best.
Yeah, I'd say I'm not complaining. But Cal, we are meeting up here to watch the state of play. Pretty exciting. They did drop this news on, I want to say it was Monday, that it'd be happening this week. We're here now. I was going to pull up some rumors that's circulating. So after we recorded on Sunday, this was popping off that Sunday night for me. It's been circulating through Twitter, but Insider Gaming had the first one. So from a Twitter user, it's RandAlThor19. They apparently have predicted the date that it was going to be announced, which was the 31st today. They have some games tied to their prediction too. So Rise of the Ronin, which I don't know for sure if it's confirmed already going to be at the state of play, but this is a game that's coming out. It's a game from Team Ninja, so that one exists already. We have Death Stranding 2, which that we talked about in the last time we recorded. That was rumored to maybe be talked about soon. This is all rumors from this tweet that was popping off. We got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is this on your anticipation list, I imagine?
Yeah, I've booked time off work for it and everything. Yeah, it's
nice.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm kind of even like struggling to play games right now because I'm almost just in limbo, just waiting for it. So yeah, very, very excited.
Nice. A weird one here is Sonic Generations Remastered. So Sonic Generations came out, it's like 2010-ish. It's a kind of a remake of some of the classic Sonic the Hedgehog games mixed with like a newer engine that you can flip between, like these classic levels, these newer levels, that maybe is getting remastered. It's a weird one, but we got Silent Hill 2, which we know is in the works from, is it Blooper Team, I want to say?
Yeah.
So maybe we see some of that. A Metro game is tied to this. So Metro Exodus, that whole franchise, that's one of the leaks. Although the caveat to that is it is maybe a VR game. So maybe it's going to be presented with PSVR 2.
Cool.
And then we ran out these predictions with Judas, which is a game from Ken Levine, his studio, BioShock franchise. This one I'm very excited for, and it just dropped off my mind. Like, and I went back a year ago. They showed off the CG trailer, or I guess gameplay trailer. It looks wild, and so to see more of that would be awesome.
Yeah, very, very excited for that as well. Yeah, we need more like BioShock in our lives. Not BioShock itself, but just something I guess from Ken Levine, because it looks just like BioShock as well, which is like a massive positive, I think, because that's kind of what everyone wants. So yeah, really excited to see more of that.
Yeah, and super weird too. I think of like Kojima vibes with just how out of left field he'll take stuff, and so I'm very excited. I did see, so I'm watching Sony's official stream. They just updated it. We're
Yes.
2 minutes away, looks like.
Yeah, I just saw that. I did a scary thing to then
Yeah.
tell it it's 2 minutes.
Yeah. Do you have
Yeah.
any? I don't know about predictions, but just hopes to see. Do you like the idea of seeing more about Rebirth? Like, what would you want to see if they were going to show something off there?
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I think a lot of the games that you just listed, I think we've seen quite a lot of. Maybe Death Stranding 2 would be cool. Silent Hill 2 would be a really cool one to see, if all those rumors are to be believed. Obviously, we've already seen a tiny teaser for it, so we are waiting on, actually something, maybe some gameplay or some kind of update. But I think the rest of the games we've kind of seen quite a lot of. But yeah, it'll obviously be exciting to see. With Final Fantasy, I haven't watched a huge amount on it just because I know I'm going to get it. I'm not necessarily worried about like spoiling or anything like that. I just kind of think like I don't need to watch this, and it would just be nice to see fresh anyway. But yeah, so I'll be excited to see that. But yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah, and if all I have to go on is these rumored, announcements, which we're 40 seconds away. Dead Stranding 2 would be really cool to see, and I haven't watched that initial trailer since it actually dropped a year ago. I think it was at a State of Play or Game Awards, but that trailer is super hype. Like you have Troy Baker's character singing in the background. Just a really great cut trailer. So I'm super excited to see if they show off maybe some actual, gameplay. I don't know. With Kojima's games, they'll show anything until it comes out. You still have no idea what the hell's going on, which I love.
Yeah, I remember it getting a little annoying with the first game.
Sure.
And I'm sure it would be annoying with this one as well. But yeah, I think I said before, like that's a game I plan on getting to at some point in preparation for the second one.
Absolutely. So we're starting here with the stream from PlayStation. I know they mentioned about 40 minutes long for the whole stream. I think they said 18 games would be shown, if I remember reading that correctly.
Okay. So it's going to be thick and fast.
Yes. Looks like some Helldivers to start with.
Mm-hmm.
Now you mentioned a couple weeks ago we were talking about Helldivers, and you were kind of you were skeptical that they are going to pull this off. I feel that, and I get more weary with like no early beta, no kind of early impressions. I'm hoping that they pull this off.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. I think I'll definitely get it. But I might wait and see just because it has been treated a little weirdly, I think. Just in terms of how it's kind of been marketed, I guess. So, but yeah, it does look really good. And I really like the first one, so I'm sure I'll end up getting it and enjoying it.
Yeah, I would like to go back and play the original. I did see it's on. It might even be on PlayStation Plus, their subscription, but I know you can still play it. I just like this third-person view versus the top-down, but it's still the original still looks fun.
And there's mechs, which is always cool.
Nice.
That's very soon, February the 8th.
Yeah, it's like a week-ish.
Yeah, geez. Time flies already. Already we're in the second month.
Yeah. We got Herman Holtz on screen.
I've got weird subtitles on.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know with Herman Holtz he's left? Has he left officially Guerrilla Games, or is he still at Guerrilla, still leading PlayStation in the whatever role he's at?
So. I think I think he's more central now. But yeah, I don't know. I assume because now Jim Ryan's not there that he's now the next person to kind of take that mantle.
Right.
Which is cool because we know he obviously worked for Guerrilla quite recently, so he's obviously involved.
I'm not sure how behind or ahead you are, but I'm looking at what looks like Rebirth, Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy Rebirth.
I think, is it Stellar Blade?
Okay, possibly, yeah.
I don't know. I think it's Stellar Blade. I could be wrong. It's not Final Fantasy.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I need her pants just so my thighs don't rub together. I need that space.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Let them breathe down there, you know?
Yeah, I like those. Because I play football every week, and I wear like these sort of inner shorts, and I might just, it'd be nice just to wear them at all times. Actually, I think it just keeps you so protected
Yeah.
from yourself.
Yeah, I get that if I
Or
wear.
her trousers.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that a lot when I run, like when I jog. If
Mm.
my undies, as we call them here, if they kind of bunch up, it just creates like this chafing. It's a nightmare. So if you can get something that's like stretchy and like will kind of stick with your body, I think that'd be best.
Yeah. When did we first see this game? Because I know people have been talking about it, but I haven't actually seen anything on it.
I'm in the same boat. I'm not familiar. I know I've heard Stellar Blade before, and I don't know the team behind it either.
No.
Let's see. It's published by Sony. It's upcoming. The developers shift up. So
Okay. I mean, it looks pretty cool, to be honest. Is it kind of cel shaded, or is that my eyes?
I'm not seeing that so much. I see more of the like Unreal Engine type of, like they're trying to go for the realistic,
Yeah.
but everything's kind of glossy for some reason.
Yeah.
Sort of a cyberpunk vibe with the characters.
Mm.
So Shift Up is a Korean studio.
Their requests will often lead her to the wasteland and the Great Desert. This place has been
This isn't related at all, but Forspoken, did you ever end up trying that?
I didn't know. I don't know. It's made by the guys who did Final Fantasy 15, apparently, or who were at
Yeah.
least involved in that quite heavily. And I really didn't like Final Fantasy 15, so it was kind of an automatic not approval for me. And then it came out and it kind of did middling, so I just didn't get round to it. But I've heard it's fine.
Yeah, it was the voice acting and writing that seemed like a turnoff for me. There was a demo that I did play, and it was okay, but didn't hold.
Yeah, it's because was it something to do with like that Unreal announcement as well? It was kind of tied to that in some way, and then it was like not like it at all, and it's it's just a bit of a weird one.
Whether to assist or ignore them is entirely up to the player.
Those little robots remind me of. Did you play Stray?
Yeah. That's true. I get Stray vibes from those robots, which I need to go back and finish Stray. I didn't spend enough time with it.
Yeah, I really, really liked it. I think I played it when I was ill, and I was just like led in bed playing it all day.
Yeah.
It's a really nice game. This is getting a big look in, isn't it?
Yeah, a bit.
Don't need to get it.
The action bits that they show off do look really fun.
It does look pretty cool. Yeah, it does look pretty cool.
It's fine. I can do this alone.
It looks like probably my kind of game.
Yeah.
But there's just so many of them.
Yeah.
And if it comes up at the end like, oh yeah, coming out February the 12th, I'll be like, yeah, I'll never play that.
Yeah, what if they're going into depth on this because it is soon? Like, it does look...
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of various points in the campaign that I imagine, so it looks like the gameplay is kind of done.
It does look really good.
Yeah, the boss battle stuff, like the actual melee mechanics, look really fun. Looks beautiful.
It's got some nice cringy music.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
You gotta have it.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's how you know it's Japanese, but it's a Korean studio, if I have that correct.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Like with the term like a JRPG or something, it's kind of a style of game now. and I think like because you could make like like Sea of Stars, for example. Like you say it's a JRPG, but I don't think it's made by a Japanese developer.
Mm.
So there is definitely a kind of style. But I think you're seeing a lot more Korean-made games now as well. So it'll probably be easier to kind of, see what's so like great about these as well. Because I know like Genshin Impact as well. I haven't played any of these games that usually come out of those sort of studios. So it's nice to see them making these lovely-looking games.
Yeah. So we got a date, April 26th.
Okay, we could work with that.
Yep.
Mm.
So this is part of that leak. We'll see. Looks like it's
Yeah, so
exactly
far
what
it's
they're
been
saying.
spot on, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just don't know about Sonic.
Yeah, do you have a history with this? Do you have any interest playing this as a kid? Were you playing it?
I have history with Sonic Heroes. I don't know if you ever played that. I played that on GameCube, and I loved it. But that's about my only fond memories of Sonic, I think.
Yeah, I grew up as a Sega Genesis kid, and then adopted the Dreamcast too. So I love me some Sonic. But from that era, like I don't think it aged very well. But there has been kind of a resurgence. You have the movies,
Yeah.
so I guess it makes sense to go back to the games that did it well and give them a fresh coat of
Hasn't
paint.
there been some recent games as well that were quite well received? I mean, they might be like remasters or remakes or something, but I'm pretty sure there was like a fairly recent-ish one. Sonic and Shadow.
Sonic Shadow Generation, so autumn 2024. Yeah, there was an open world Sonic that came out, a newer one, and it got pretty good reviews.
Open world Sonic. Imagine going back to yourself, like your young self, and telling you that there'd be an open world Sonic. Do you think you'd appreciate that news, or do you think you'd be like, "What?"
I'd be like, "What's an open world? Like, what is that?" But yeah, I mean, I would be stoked.
What is this game?
Yeah, this footage is new to me. Very stylized.
It looks like a mobile game, perhaps.
I could see that, yeah. In development. So ZZZ?
Okay, it's a console game. Well, I guess, what's that? Is it Honkai Star Rail? There was a mobile game, came to PS5, so I don't know whether it'll be something in that vein of game.
We got Foam Stars, right?
Oh, this is free, isn't it? On PlayStation
yeah, it's gonna be
Plus.
Yep, pretty soon. I think it's this month. This PlayStation Plus game.
I mean, I don't even know what it is. To be honest, like, what is the foam like? Is it good?
Yeah, I don't know.
Bad?
It looks like you're traversing the world.
In foam?
Right. I think it's a movement aspect, like you're moving faster or slower, but you're still shooting each other. Because I know there's comparisons to this popular Nintendo game where you're using like slime or oil.
Right.
I forget what it's called, but this looks like it's not doing that exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I still don't really understand what you do in it, but it looks pretty fun.
It does.
I mean, it looks like they're having fun doing whatever they're doing, but
whatever with the
but it's
phone.
free, so maybe I'll give it a go.
Yeah, if you got PS Plus, why not? I'm Dave the Diver.
Oh, I haven't played. I don't actually really know anything about this. I've heard of it a lot. I know a lot of people really like it, but
yeah, I know it was a highly acclaimed indie game from last year. Is it not on PlayStation? I thought it already was. Maybe this is DLC. Coming to PlayStation this April.
Is that it? I don't know.
Godzilla. Yep.
Was it
Dope.
actually Godzilla?
Yeah, that's awesome.
What?
But I don't even know like the gameplay in Dave the Diver. Like, are you working with Godzilla, against him? Is he flipping your boat? Is there boats? I don't know.
Yeah, that's another one. I don't even really know what that means, but
Yeah, but he's there. He's
good,
in it.
good luck to him.
So we got Stunlock Studios. I like the style of this right off the bat.
Looks a bit like Diablo.
Uh-huh.
Ooh. Oh, do you have to like build things? Is it a survival game?
I hope not. It gives me vibes of, I don't remember the name of the studio who's behind Sifu, but it almost seems like something they would be able to make.
Yeah, I don't remember who Stunlock Studios are actually.
Yeah, like Castlevania-y vibes, Witcher vibes.
Stunlock Studios.
V Rising is what I'm seeing on screen.
Yeah.
Okay,
MOBA
I'm interested.
games. And that was V Rising, yeah?
That was V Rising.
Right.
Is Stunlock known for mobile? Is what you're saying?
I don't know. They make MOBA games.
Mm.
But I think they look like they're on PC.
Ooh, Silent Hill.
Mm-hmm. This is going to be so horrible. It's going to be such a horrifying game to play.
I think, yes. And Silent Hill 2 basically owns fog. Anytime I see fog, I think of this game.
Yeah, and I remember playing the first one as well when you're just running around aimlessly. It's so scary. It reminds me of when the Resident Evil 2 remake came out, because the original scared me so much as a kid that playing it remade was like tapped into some like childhood trauma or in some way. And this
Didn't you
is gonna
say
be
your
the
older
same.
sister would make you play those, or you'd watch her play them or
Yeah, it
something?
should make me watch her play, yeah. But Silent Hill was the same. Silent Hill 1 and 2 as well. Is this Silent Hill? What is this?
That's what the intro said. It was Silent Hill 2. Looks like they're going with
Game first person? Surely not.
Whoa, maybe.
What are you hiding inside? Maya?
Although you're not playing as the main character we know from Silent Hill 2,
Yeah.
or there's just different.
Oh, this looks really
angles.
horrible. But no, it doesn't really. It's not really giving me Silent Hill vibes. Oh, I guess that. Yeah, it is. I lied.
I need to see the city, the foggy city. Oh, Silent Hill short message.
Oh, okay, so it's not Silent Hill 2. What is that? A free-to-play song? Oh, okay.
Full game free to play. Now? That'd be cool
So
for a shadow drop.
I guess it's just like a little marketing thing for Silent Hill 2, isn't it?
Gotcha, yeah. Which looks awesome, terrifying, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not playing that.
Yeah.
I'm not playing that. Like, I'll suffer through Silent Hill 2, but not a free download. It's not worth the suffer.
It's available today, so it is a shadow drop. Nice.
Ooh. Yes.
Okay.
It's going to be so awful.
Yeah, I never finished the original Silent 2, but I got a good ways through it, and I'm excited to jump back in. And I like this team a lot. I forget the name of their last game. I didn't give it enough of a chance.
Yeah, I really liked it. I know a lot of people sort of were a bit mixed on it, but I really, really liked the medium. Smashing people with a baseball bat. interested to see their kind of like combat mechanics because as far as I'm aware, I don't think any of their games have had any.
It's true. I think they lean even harder than Resident Evil did, where like making you feel like you have no chance,
Yeah.
getting through these enemies. But there's a lot of gunplay.
Yeah.
The guitar soundtrack is interesting.
Hmm. Yeah, I like that.
Do we not get a date?
Yeah, I was just about to say I don't know whether it looks that close yet.
Ghost Story. Here we go.
Oh, nice.
I don't think this comes out this year. I think they'll end by saying 2025.
Yeah.
If it ever comes out.
It's just so Bioshock already, isn't it?
Yep.
It's going to be just such a horrible, plot twisty, weird story, isn't it? Like it always is.
I cannot wait. And it seems to take place on some kind of space station. I remember seeing that from the last original trailer they released.
Mm.
I think we're seeing gameplay, right? It's just like, it
Mhm.
looks so beautiful that it's hard to tell what's a cutscene and
Yeah.
what's an engine. In development.
Yeah.
No date is tough. Dang, not even a year.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. I'd
Yeah,
rather them not say, and then we don't get the heartbreak of delays or anything.
That's true. And also this day and age, these games, they're further out than
Mm.
before, so. Vertigo Games. I think
I was just Metro.
I think we're seeing the Metro VR. Which Metro is already such a scary game.
Yeah,
So in
this would
VR,
be horrible.
But this is a good. We were talking last week about PSVR, the state it's in, and the exclusives they need, and like this, I imagine is coming to PC too. But this is a good get for PSVR.
And you'd hope that they did something like they've got some kind of deal in place where it wouldn't come to PC because they need stuff that. Because if it's on PC again, like you just
Right.
get Quest. But then I guess a PlayStation 5 is a bit cheaper than a PC.
Yeah,
to
for sure.
play with it. But yeah, I still think they need to kind of try and get stuff exclusively.
At least timed if they can.
Mm.
Coming 2024, coming this year.
Mm.
Wish list, but I know you can wish list on PlayStation now too. So yeah, no word yet if it's on PC. That's good. They're spending some time on PSVR too because we need to know what's happening this year.
Yeah, these sound effects are interesting.
Yeah, there's like a sfoot.
Yeah.
You can punch skulls. We talked about that game Stellar Blade. I don't know if this is it because I don't know what that game actually like looks running. But it was a highly acclaimed VR game. There was that highly acclaimed VR game we're talking about. They got really good reviews recently. I don't know enough about that.
Too,
there you go. Yeah, I don't know if this is it.
I don't know. Potentially.
It looks really neat so far with the melee stuff happening.
It's got some co-op in it as well.
Hmm.
Yeah, this does look really cool.
Get that Thor hammer.
Yeah.
Legendary Tales.
Okay.
February 8th. That's very soon.
That's cool because that means that there's more games like that Asgard's Wrath that are kind of coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling getting back into VR.
There's some,
So I
yeah,
don't
there's
have
some stuff
enough. I
there.
don't have enough games to play.
Right.
Is this Dragon's
Cap-
Dogma?
I think so. It's Capcom.
Mm. This looks really cool. I played a little bit of the first one and it did seem really good. Just never got very far on it.
The engine looks gorgeous. Is this their RE engine?
Yeah, probably. But yeah, I think this will kind of fit in to like today's kind of like gaming climate really well. Because it's like a hardcore, you know, because people are liking their hardcore games, especially after Elden Ring, like
Yep.
hardcore, grindy, open world.
Right. And there's a bunch of different classes from what I can tell you can play as. That's really neat.
Hold fast to your strength of will, Arisen One. Those who can be of aid to you will reveal themselves in time.
This looks really good.
I wouldn't doubt if this is a UE5 game instead. Like, looks really good.
It could be, yeah. I like in Dragon's Dogma they have that kind of verticality where you have to try and climb bigger enemies, and you can like disable their like certain parts of their body and things. It's a really cool game.
It's coming March. That's another really soon game coming out.
Yeah. Yeah, they need to stop actually. Just stop making games for a bit. This is too much.
That wouldn't hurt. Give us a
it's
chance.
Just non-stop.
Yeah. KT.
Koei. I miss the old Koei sort of splash screen thing, yeah, from the old Dynasty Warriors games. I don't know about this game.
What is it, if you'll fill me in?
It's because it's Team Ninja's. Because Team Ninja have made a few games recently that I think are really good, but I think the problem is I've played so many of them recently that I don't know if I can be bothered to play this.
It's the Ronin game, right? Rise of the Ronin?
Yeah, yeah. And it might just be the stream, but I don't know that it looks that nice either.
I get that. I can see the vibe that you have too, where it's like it's just not bad, but maybe not on par with like the stuff we've been seeing.
Yeah, because I think that's what a lot of their games are like. But I always like them because they're very gamey. Like they've got lots of really fun, gamey stuff in it. If that makes sense. Like it's not trying to be realistic or anything. Like I really like Wolong, which I think's Team Ninja. I could be wrong.
Yeah, last year they came out with that.
Yeah, but this one, I don't know. It just doesn't. I mean, I might. It might be that I play it and I really like the combat system, which would be likely with a Team Ninja game. But yeah, I think it just doesn't look different enough to their game. Like I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I'm just not that hyped for it really, for some reason.
This one joins my long list of games that look awesome, but I know I can't. I'm too dumb to play them.
Like I just played Stranger of Paradise, it's like a Final Fantasy prequel spin-off thing, and that was made by Team Ninja, and that was amazing as well. But yeah, it does have like a certain, you know, charmy cheese to it.
Yeah.
And I just don't know whether I can see it fitting as well in this game. Maybe taking itself a bit too seriously.
Hmm. This looks like timing is so important in this game,
Yeah,
and I have no shot in playing this.
yeah, yeah. It looks like one of those games that will give you a headache until you're good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is most games for me nowadays.
It's growing for me. I'm just like, man, do I just suck now? Let me check the list of leaks that we've already covered in the stream. So we got Rise of the Ronin. Now we're seeing Sonic Generation, Silent Hill 2, new Metroid game, Judas. All these have been predicted. We haven't seen Rebirth yet on this stream or Death Stranding 2. So we'll see.
I think now I'm starting to see a bit more of like the story. Maybe it does look quite good. I think maybe I just don't really know what the kind of vibe is with it, if you know what I mean. I don't know whether it is a serious, dark, kind of game, but it seems to be a bit more flamboyant, if you know what I mean, which I think is what I like about their kind of games.
Yeah, it looks cool. It's just not for your boy here, but
Yeah.
I wish I could play it.
What's this?
Ballistic Moon. I was gonna say, you know what? There was that Until Dawn remaster that was rumored, but I think this is.
Oh,
No, I think this is it.
I think this is it. Yeah.
The voice of that dude was familiar.
Yeah, it is this.
And of all the remasters lately, this one is an old PS4 game. I can see it, the reason to do it. Like, and they have a movie in the works too, but it's just like some of the stuff we've gotten from PlayStation
I don't really
has
know why
been
you
too
can't
soon.
just play the PS4 version. But yeah, I mean, it was a really cool game, and it might like resurrect interest in it. But do you think you'll be able to upgrade from the PS4 version, or do you think it's just going to be like a?
This one looks a good amount better. Like just graphically. I don't know if they're just
Yeah,
almost looks like a
it
full blown
does.
remake.
It does actually. Yeah, you're right.
Which makes you think this is a full release. It's gonna happen.
I'm not going to get the option to upgrade yet.
Yeah, I don't think so. Coming this year. Yeah, we got some Death Stranded.
Oh no, what's about to happen?
Oh God.
It's already really weird.
Oh, absolutely. Is that a cat?
I think so. Why has she got hands around her mouth?
I think it's just like a cool mask. That is weird.
Yeah, I don't like that. Maybe I won't play Death Stranding.
Oh, you gotta play it.
If those fingers move.
Oh, I'm sure they will too. Oh.
Maybe it's to help for when she needs an extra hand as well. So like come out and like hold a scalpel for her or something.
Yeah. Or when you're eating a sandwich, you can hold it. Oh God.
Yeah, or hold more sandwiches. Oh no, they did move. They did.
Yeah. Uh-oh. You're infected, girl.
Does this have any semblance to the first game in any way yet?
Just in the fact that it's weird as shit.
What?
Welcome to Drawbridge.
What just happened?
Enter the D8 Magellan, our mobile base of
Why are they grey?
Yeah, I'm seeing that too.
I'll help you get your
That's on
bearings.
purpose?
This is the ship's armory. Here you can check your weapons and put them through their paces.
I think, unless the saturation was like messed with
This
on the
room
stream.
here belonged to other members of the crew.
Why are they
Pretty much
grey?
the same as yours. And the shower's down at the end.
So this spaceship flew out of a baby's mouth, the one they're on right now.
No.
I don't think literally. It's
Am I
just
right?
kind of yeah, it did, and we watched it happen. But I think it's more of like a fun
A
thing.
metaphor.
Like yeah,
Right.
Sounds like a UC shot.
Don't ask me. We've never met face to face.
So is this like actually following on from something from the first one?
a bit. These are both characters from the first one.
Right.
Although the last trailer showed a lot of Chloe. I forget her character's name, but that actress.
Mm.
The trailer showed her more off than Norman Reedus. So I wonder if you're going to play both characters this time or what.
Oh, they're not grey anymore.
We're back in color.
Why were they grey?
Hey man,
Maybe they just did it to like generate interest. What's that?
it's a weird puppet.
Is that in the first one?
No, it's not. Oh, and it's talking. Holy moly.
What is the lore to this world? Like what is possible in this world they live in?
Anything, man.
Or what is
Well-
not possible, I should probably say.
It's both the nightmare aspect and the beauty of this series is that like literally anything.
That's not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network.
So I'm guessing that puppet will just be there to like keep you company whilst you're walking around.
Probably just annoy you.
Always you'll be the
Yeah.
one leading the way to expand the network.
What's your role in all this? You're the commander, huh?
That's right.
It looks like the gameplay is going to be the same. You're going to be delivering stuff, which I loved that aspect of the game.
You brought America together.
Yeah, I think I would probably like it in like a power wash simulator kind of way.
I'm afraid Death Stranding is far from over.
Oh, this is cool, the water effects.
Yeah.
He's still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction.
So there'll be like environmental kind of effects, it seems then.
Changed after
It seems like, yeah, the last one didn't really have
Yeah.
that. Some of these monsters look nuts.
Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network.
Yeah, the water tech looks really good, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So your friends and coworkers
I can hear my PC screaming already.
within network coverage. There's no need to rely on human reporters anymore. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge.
Yeah, I'll play the
I-
first one. Alright, fine.
It's. I think you'll dig it. It's really really cool.
Yeah. It'll be a good Portal game, I think. Lie
Yeah.
in bed, deliver some packages. See
Absolutely.
some weird shit.
He's alive.
Probably have horrible nightmares afterwards.
We found a way.
Yeah, this looks like they're taking the weird imagery to the next level.
Yeah.
He said he came back to get revenge on you and me.
Whoa.
Hey, brother. Did you miss me? Yeah, I figured you'd pay this place a visit. Seeing as how I've been
You got the Joker in this game too.
fruits of
Mm.
this factory.
With a guitar.
Yeah.
Guns and violence, the whole damn world could be yours. Same as it ever was. Oh,
I think we get a date. I think we get 2025. That's what I'm predicting.
trade in that rope for a stick this go round. Well, I suppose even a porter has to pull the trigger from time to time.
I don't remember what happens to Troy Baker's character.
Hey, buddy.
I think you kill him.
Just another
Mm.
soulless little husk, huh?
Let go of me,
Uh,
pathetic guitarist. Where's
This is so weird.
yeah. I like the animations on the puppet too. It's like
Yeah, it's like
it's you know
stop
it's off.
motion.
Yeah.
Well, ain't that something? Was it you, Heads? Huh? Was it you that killed Lou?
Why does he have a guitar
You still
like
don't know, do you?
just strapped on him?
I think because Troy Baker has it in his contract, he has to sing in every game. I think.
Right.
Oh,
And
that is
the
awesome.
tentacle on his back. Do we have any anything to add about the tentacle on, on the back?
I didn't see. I didn't catch that. Yeah. This battle sequence is awesome. I'm 100% on board for this game.
Mm.
You don't know a goddamn thing about Lil.
All right,
He should probably just
let's see what we
go
can
make a
do.
film as well, though, shouldn't he?
Yeah, but then you don't get these. You don't get to play it. You don't get these. He's not going to make it an 80-hour long
You don't get
movie.
to deliver
So
the packages.
right.
Pain you, nurse, will only get worse. Sam the man in the dark about everything.
I forget about the baby. That was a big aspect of the first one. So it seems like you're still raising it.
Don't forget, coming on this expedition
Yeah.
to help you find the strength to carry on. And you have. We all know you've got this.
It's Stranding 2 on the
I mean,
beach. That was also
I'm going to
leaked.
assume that made sense to you.
Please understand.
No. No.
It's not called On the Beach.
Yeah, that was rumored a bit ago. Yeah. So they
That's
confirmed.
a terrible name.
It's not the best. I think it'll grow on us.
That's such an awful name. Death Stranding 2 On the Beach. It sounds like a music festival or something.
Yeah.
Oh no.
There are amino acids in tar, as in protein.
They could shorten it like DS2 on the beach. Like they got to figure that out.
No, you can't. It's the On the Beach bit. Oh. Why did they do that? Fine. I guess for Death Stranding it kind of works because it's just so weird already.
Right.
DS2 On the Beach.
You see, after you left Bridges, I decided to do a little digging. Now, according to them, BB
Do you know what I think it is? There's a festival in the UK called T4 on the Beach. Or there used to be.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's what it is.
Mm.
So that On the Beach bit can't be unheard from a certain part of my brain. 2025.
We got a year, 2025. And I didn't see any beach at all in this trailer.
No. Except from the word.
And now
Yeah.
here with me today is visionary game
I can't believe that's the name.
Kojima Productions. Kojima. Hi, welcome. Today, I'm excited to announce that together, as part of the PlayStation and Kojima Productions partnership, Hideo is going to take us on an exciting new adventure. One that I've been encouraging him to reinvent for
Who's got
years.
more collars? Kojima or Herman Holst? I think Herman Holst does actually.
Oh, true. So I'm seeing Kojima's here. Yeah, you know what?
He's got 4 collars. Or 2 collars, I guess. But I think Herman's got the triple collar going on.
I want them as they cut to each other. They have progressively
Yeah.
more collars.
Is that a collar underneath both those layers in Herman? I think it is. I think he's.
I think Herman's at 3 or 4, right? Kojima
Yeah.
maybe 2.
Yeah. Good on him. Good on him. He won't be outshone by Kojima.
I've been hoping you would revisit with a bold new vision. Can you share anything else about this new development?
ですねまだ詳しくは言えませんけども、最先端のテクノロジーと、世界中の才能を集結して作る予定です。もちろんインタラクティブなゲームなんですけども、ルック、物語、テーマ、キャスト、演技、ファッション、
Oh, is this that other thing?
どれをとっても、同時に映画でも
The horror
Yeah,
thing.
I don't. That seemed like it was an Xbox thing he was working on.
ゲームの壁を越えたいと
I think he is talking about that because he said it's like a film and a game.
That's everything he does, though.
More details to come.
Yeah, true.
Stay tuned.
Or another exclusive PlayStation title.
What does this mean?
Was that all CG? He's showing off a studio. Columbia Pictures.
What does that mean?
Oh. I think he's making some kind of movie. He's at Columbia Pictures.
Before we go, I have one final announcement.
But he said it's like a
Gameplay
game,
will
though.
return February 6th with an extensive look at Final Fantasy VII.
Oh.
Rebirth. Square Enix will be sharing new gameplay details.
Oh,
along with
just-
exciting news you won't want to miss.
Just release it early instead.
See you soon.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's interesting.
20 days before it comes out. Right.
Yeah.
So the leak was correct then.
The leak was pretty spot on, except for Rebirth. That ended up being a separate side
Yeah,
state of play that they
maybe they
just
just did that
announced.
just to like screw over the leak. Like, oh, we'll just
Yeah.
edit that out and do it next week.
When does Rebirth come out? Is it pretty soon already?
It's the 29th of Feb, so
Oh,
another
okay.
month, but not long. Not long. Just got to get through next month, and then it'll be in my hands.
Interesting, Callum. So we're at the end of that stream. What'd you think
Yeah.
looking back?
Yeah, I think a couple of games I wanted to talk on was I forgot about my cup of tea. Has it gone cold now?
Oh no.
It has. It's fine. But yeah, so Silent Hill. I don't know. I didn't think it looked very good. But I don't know whether that's just because it's still quite early.
Yeah, we got no date on that one.
I think the problem is Capcom are making like the most ridiculous high quality remakes of Resident Evil. And as much as I said I love the medium, as much as Bloober Team I think are really good, I think Silent Hill 2 deserves the same kind of quality remake as the Resident Evil games. I'm not saying that it's not going to be quality because it's Bloober Team, but because you can't really compete with what Capcom are doing right now. But I don't know, I just was maybe expecting something a bit better. But again, it might also be, they didn't announce a date, so it might just be early footage or something. But yeah, I wasn't massively impressed, to be honest.
Yeah, that one didn't rub me too wrong. It looks visually like, it gives me that same vibe of the Silent Hill 2 games. But I can see where, if you're comparing it to like the RE remakes, Capcom's on a whole nother level with that engine and like the time they take, and maybe, Bloober Team. Although it's Bloober Team. When I look it up, it always in my mind sounds
Team,
like with a P, but it's with a B.
Right.
And it just sounds off.
Yeah,
but...
and that's like I'm not saying that like Bloober Team have done anything wrong necessarily. It's more like I think I'd like to see Bloober Team maybe make like a new Silent Hill series or something where they can kind of like progress it and build it up or and whatnot and put their own stamp on it, because that's what I really liked about the medium was it was a really unique story and everything. So, and that's what kind of got you through the kind of lesser maybe gameplay elements. But I think something like Silent Hill 2, I just think it deserves to go to, someone like Capcom. Obviously wouldn't do it, but do you know what I mean? I think it deserves that kind of like big budget thing. And, like I'm still going to play it, and like I'm happy that a team like Bloober Team got the kind of recognition to take on a project like that, and I'm sure it'll be good. But I think it's just kind of maybe a bit jarring seeing a game that I think, Silent Hill 2 and Resident Evil 2 for me are like on par, kind of like almost sort of icon wise. So yeah, it's just seeing the kind of contrast between the two now. And if you think like Resident Evil 2 remake came out years ago now, and I still think like, especially the combat is mainly what I'm talking about. It just looked it looked quite janky in comparison. And I don't think that's something Bloober Team have done before, so it will be interesting to see how it looks in the final product. But yeah, it's probably my fault for kind of putting those kinds of expectations on it. But I think it's just showing the kind of class of Capcom, I guess, in quality.
Yeah, and I get that. I am interested for that short message game, and which I think is still from Bloober Team. Maybe it's from someone else, but that reveals or released today. So that's something we can play now. It's in that Silent Hill world, and maybe that gives us a taste for the kind of quality they'll pull off when this game comes out.
Yeah.
Now I'm scrolling through Twitter, some of the updates of stuff that we missed during the stream. Looks like as they ended with Kojima, what he was announcing at the end was a new action espionage game for PlayStation. So that's what they're working on.
Okay.
So Metal Gear-like, but not Metal Gear.
Yeah, interesting. What was that? There was another game. I can't even remember.
We saw Stellar Blade.
Yeah, we saw Stellar Blade. That looked cool. Rise of the Ronin looked okay. What was it? Judas looks amazing.
That's one. Yeah, absolutely. So weird. Love Ken Levine.
Yeah.
I want to play that so bad.
It looks like it just looks incredible. So excited for that. And it's funny because I think that follows straight after Silent Hill 2 as well. So it was like,
Right.
and that also didn't get a date, but I mean, it looked, you know, for what it was, you know, super polished and amazing, and you know, visually looked incredible. But it still has that kind of style to it, you know, stylized. It's not like let's try and make everything. It's got that kind of rounded, you know, smooth kind of
Yep.
nature that like Bioshock had. Yeah, so I'm just so pumped for that.
Yeah, and just visually, it was as we're watching, it's like I don't know what's a cutscene, what's gameplay, but this looks like this whole thing is in engine and it looks nuts.
Yeah, it looks incredible. Yeah, I'm really excited for that one.
We did see Sonic Generations remaster or the Shadow Sonic thing.
Yeah,
That's happening.
yeah, that is happening indeed.
Yep. What
Yeah,
else?
it looks cool. Yeah, again, I'm not that big into Sonic, so it kind of bounces off me a little bit. But
There's
yeah,
that
it looks
Metro
nice.
VR game.
Yeah, that looked cool. It didn't show too much of it, but
Yeah.
it seemed cool. I mean, Metro's great, and I'm sure it will attract some people on VR as well.
Yeah, there's another VR game that showed off that looked interesting. So it's like
Yes,
I'm excited for. Maybe they
yes.
do. I would like them to do just a dedicated PSVR2 state of play as well, just to show
Mm,
like it's the first year. You know, what do we have planned for the future?
yeah.
Because you know it's not looking great. So I'd like
Well,
something like
and
that.
that's the thing. Like, you know, I was saying I might try and sort of get back into playing on my Quest a bit. But if I find that the new games that I want to play on it don't run very well, then you know, like if stuff starts being announced for PSVR 2, and I mean, I don't know how, I think it's really expensive, isn't it? But maybe it'll drop
It's
down in price.
it's like right.
But yeah, like that, it could be an option. So they just need to, you know, try and entice people in, I guess. But yeah, I think it's definitely VR's stuck around long enough now that I don't think it's going away. I know it's kind of been like an and ahhing for a while, but it must have its audience in some form. And every time I play games in VR, they're always really good. I just,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. It's just a lot of it's a bit of a commitment in this day and age when, you know, myself especially, so lazy. But yeah, it's something I'd like to get back into because that's something as well. It as somebody who has been rubbish at being active recently, apart from like walking to work, it is, you know, it's a bit more active as well.
Yeah,
There's
for
been
sure.
VR games I've played where I've been like dying afterwards because I'm so tired. So, you know, it's a little 2 for 1. Get your exercise in. Just don't ever smell your VR headset, I guess.
Right. Yeah. And there's tons of attachments that like make it easier to clean and
Yeah,
replace rubber deals. But yeah, that's something you have to think about. Is like,
yeah.
when's the last time I washed this thing?
Yeah, stick it in the sink; it'll be fine.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Cal. Yeah, we'll end our stream there. Overall, just your impression on just the entire state of play. Do you think we saw enough good stuff? Some of this was, you know, potentially leaked, you know, a couple days ago, but
Mm.
as far as the quality of what they showed.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I think a lot, especially Silent Hill. It's nice to see things from it, and obviously, it's going to spark a conversation about it and kind of build that hype up. I mean, I'm definitely going to be getting it. But it's nice to see games like Stellar Blade as well, which I'd heard of, I haven't really seen much of, but it actually does look really good. And obviously, Judas looked amazing. But yeah, the games that were shown looked cool. And yeah, it's all coming out so soon. So some people might like that, but I've got too many games to play already. So
Yeah, although not a lot of first party stuff, and I think they maybe, you know, weren't given that impression with the state of play, but we don't know the state of the first party stuff for this next year or two. So for the bulk of the studio. So
mm,
yeah, I'd love to see 6 months later from now, you know, another stream that focuses on here's what first party PlayStation's working on.
mm. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's weird because I think with the Insomniac leaks as well, it's kind of
True.
taken the sting out of just that in general, and also with the stuff of Naughty Dog as well. So But yeah, like I said, I mean, for me personally and selfishly, I just like sparse announcements and sparse release dates, which we're just not getting right now, especially last year coming into this year. So just take your time, you know.
Right. Alrighty, Callum. We'll end the stream here for the night. You can catch us on Twitter at Plastic Heart Pod. You can catch Callum there on Bear Monroe on Twitter as well. Callum, if you'll give the beautiful people out there a good night.